Hi everyone, it's me, Jordan Long here. This happened to me again. So, you'll be on your far wide speaker, and I don't care who or if it's Google Android or Apple iOS. You'll get into a setting known as Talkback, which you think all it does is talk back to you. But no, this setting handicaps your far wide speaker, makes it just unworkable, makes it where you gotta double tap everything to get it to work. And in some settings, some things work in this setting, and other things do not work in this setting. And it is hard to get out of it. Now you maybe think, oh well, all you gotta do is shut it down or start it over. Ha, that doesn't help. That doesn't get you out of it. You might think, well, is there any other ways of getting out of it? There is, but there is a way to get out of it, but I have never seen how to get out of it. So how did I get into this tool again? By doing something that everyone does with their far wide speakers, just shift the loudness up. And you might think to yourself, how could that get you into the talk back setting? Well, somehow, sadly, it does. And I can't, and I cannot, and the truth is, I can't show any truth. Like, I can't film the happening, you know? Like, I can't say, alright, you don't believe me, well, here's a film or something to show truth to it. Because they'll just say that it's your word against their word. And someone out there will say, oh, I guess you were never meant to have a far wide speaker of any kind. And if that's true, then this just goes to back that belief up. But then, if that is true, which it's not, then how does one get a hold of me? We don't got a home far speaker anymore. We did away with that in 2023 YL. That's no longer even a thing. So there's just no way of getting out of the setting. Or if there is, it takes a lot of time of bullshit work to do it. And keep in mind, I have never seen all the steps of doing it. Now I'm aware there are films out there on the interwebs and whiffs talking about how smooth it is to get out of it. But there is no smooth way to get out of it, even if a film or a website shows you. It's just one of those badly set up settings in Google Android and Apple iOS that should not be badly set up. You would think, and if Google and Apple are taking any notes on feedback, here it is. Make a smooth way to get out of TalkBack. Make it where if you get into it, you just go into the likeness on your board top and get out of it. Or make it where all it does is talk back to you, but it doesn't handicap you from working your far wide speaker. But sadly, Google and Apple will never, ever, even if they do take notes or feedback on it, that's just going to be some setting on some new far wide speaker coming out and not the ones that are out right now. Or how about this? How about this? Do not even have that setting on there. Now someone's going to say, oh, that's unfair, because what if someone truly needs to work it? Yeah, there's someone truly out there who needs the far wide speaker in that setting, make it where it's still workable, where it is and doesn't become unworkable due to the setting. And one of the worst scathings of the talkback setting is that it's hard to get out of. And folks will guilt, folks will shame, folks will scathe. They'll say, how did you get into it? I said, well, I wanted to make it louder. Shift the loudness up. That's all I did. I'm telling the truth here. I'm not making it up. But it'll still be my word against their word because they weren't in the room and they didn't see it happen. So, sadly, there's just nothing I can do. Right now I have it shifted off again, and it will be that way until sometime today when either I bring it up or they bring it up. Well, you got to bring it up because they can't read your mind. You know that goes. And then all the guilting and the shaming and the scathing will start, like it always does. Everybody gets irked and angered when something goes wrong with something that you have, or you're in some kind of bind. So they get irked and angered because now they got to take the time to get you out of the bind that you got yourself into that you don't know how to get out of, or you got the tool into and don't know how to get out of. Well, that's it. Hope you like this film, and I'll see you all later.